worn out station dial. Feedback, static eyes. All night transmission dies. This is what the ratings cost you, though you find that you might be lost on the dial. Stuck on the radio. I'm sure that you've heard this song before. Then you'll find stuck on the radio. I'm sure that you've heard this song before. Up with the sunrise, no surprise. Put you down in the driveway. Head from your feet and then they come and go. Shortwave beeline to the nearest high. You're out on the parkway. On blast they bleed from your stereo. Cost you, though you find that you might be lost on the dial. You're stuck on the radio. I'm sure that you've heard this song before. Then you find stuck on the radio. Sure that you've heard this song before. Every day you sing the same thing. And every day you sing the same thing. And every day you sing the same thing. Same Welcome to Greenkill. If you're tuned in, welcome. It's good to see you. I know you're there. I'm here with my friends Dave Strahl and Dave Show. And we're happy that you're here. was rich with magazines. The chain had been released. In the darkness you could see her fingers sick with rings. There were no more wedding bells, and the planes had split the trees. And they sat on the edge of the bed with the queen of the London scene. And it was a time of infamy, a time of fallen kings. In the courtroom he'd been laid bare, the truth had been decreed. Thought you might get away, oh, you thought that you might break free. That's when you found out that you'd been ensnared by the queen of the London scene. In the orchard, while you dreamed, a shadow did appear. There was something cold and dark poured in your ear. You tried to listen and you tried to hear, but there were only screams, mouthful of bad advice from the queen of the London scene. I'd like to play you a song now that's going to be on my new record, the highly anticipated record, Wildwood Road, that I'm making with my really great friend Justin Tracy and my great bandmates Todd Nelson and James Kirk. This is the happiest song I've ever written. And it's really not even that happy, but it's happy. Hopeful, maybe. I've been teased a little bit for it, for showing a softer side. But this is a song for Mary Scout. Quick drink of water, because if you've seen me perform before, you know I have a sweating problem. If I were hard pressed to tell you what this song is about, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Maybe Mary would be able to tell you. Here we go. This is called Mary the Interstate. Mary the Interstate, finally revealed my fate. I watched the sun turn red outside Virginia at 6 a.m. As I rode along, started to hum you this song, something new and different than the motel dirge inside my head. It goes like this: I love you, baby, and Jerissa, white as stars. Marry the human race, it's flawed and filled with hate. We can't change their minds, we can only sing the songs we write. They go like this: I love you, baby, as you sleep beneath the stars. Don't forget now, I love you, baby, as you spin beneath the stars. We can only be just who we are. Marry the interstate, it winds and makes its way, takes you far afield, where it's hard to know just what is real. When you're a long way, when you're a long way from home, when you're a long way. Love you, baby, as you spin beneath the stars. We can only be just who we are. So as you all know, not only do I have a beautiful daughter named Mary Scout, but I have a lovely wife named Melanie, and very happy with Melanie. We're very happy. I've had a lot of practice. I destroyed many relationships before I met Melanie. And finally got it right. But I have a song about the, excuse me. I like to sing about failed relationships. Here's one. This is about the 34th and final relationship I destroyed before I met Melanie. This song is called Asleep in a Cave. Sleep in a cave, I've been here for days. I don't know which song to sing, how to set you free. Sleep in a cave, I've been here for days. Don't know which song to sing or how to set you free. From the nightmares, child, from the high wire wires that you climb, and the way that you scared me the most was when you smiled. And you sang the same thing to me, no matter how hard you tried to save this symphony. And you played a silent reverie each and every time you tried to rescue me from the nightmares, child. High wire wires that you climb, and the way that you scared me the most was when you smiled. And now I know it's time to quit this ruined verse that we rehearsed and we tried to make it rhyme. We never made it rhyme. Melanie and I talk a lot because we're the only ones there. And, you know, we've been together a long time now, and we've both been through a lot of shit, and, you know, we're always trying to do better, and there's a cliche that we always say to each other, because, you know, it's easy to hear what the other person's problem is and tell them how to fix it. It's really easy. You can tell me what's going on in your life, and I can say, oh, what you need to do is this, this, and this. Super easy. It's easy to assess. But the cliche we like to throw around after we give each other advice is, it's easier said than done. I originally wrote this song about trying to get sober, which I thought was the hardest thing I ever did. Turns out that wasn't as hard as my current situation. A different kind of hard. being a parent as a husband is much more difficult, but at the time it seemed like an insurmountable task to get sober. Now sometimes it seems like I'm never sure what to do next. And it was easier said than done. And it's time to heal all that you've begun. And they'll march you out into the parade, and you keep up this charade. And it's a season turning at your door, and they won't fight you or find you there anymore. And like a ghost you will slowly fade away, and you keep up with this charade. And you keep up anyway. And you keep up with this charade. And you keep up anyway. And it was easier said than done. So I have a set list again. I wrote another set list. Thought it would be, when you're playing and there's a room full of people, you can look into their faces and see what they're responding to, and if at all. And you can you make adjustments to the room, or somebody might say something, and I might play a song. And I'm here with my good friends Dave and Dave, and they're busy, hard at work, making this thing go. All I have to do is stand up here and yell. So they're paying attention to me, but not really. So I'm kind of talking to you out there, and I spoke about making a telepathic connection, if you believe in that sort of thing. I do. So I have a set list, that way I can kind of formulate some type of plan. Anyway, whatever. I'd like to try this song now. This is a newer song. This song is about my lifelong companion, my muse, my demon. Ever since I can remember, I've been visited by a well-dressed, striped ram named Mr. Sorrow. This is a little song. He comes and goes, you know, in my life, and he'll be there 1 minute, and then the next minute he's gone again. And this is a little song I wrote for him. It's called "Mr. Sorrow Strikes Again." I knew you'd come, dressed in a sweater. I know you'll stay through the winter. When we are done, things will be better. I'd rather be dead than sit here and wonder about you. The things that you sell, heat waves of August, the freeways and the London motel. Can you be kind? I'll never be rid of the things that you always remind me of. Your smile and your charm, waltzing through Fresno in summer. I'll be alright again once you've left my side. Downtown is cold, the chill can be bitter. It's hard on the bums and the girls on the corner. When I see those lives on fire, I know that it's you behind the pyre. Yes, you, and the stories you tell, like the bookstore killer, the freeways and the London motel. Oh, trouble be kind, I'll never be rid of the things that you always remind me of. Your smile and your charm across the bridge to West Sacramento. I'll be alright again once you're by my side. Okay, oh, thank you, gentlemen. Whew, Dave has the air on in here. Thank goodness. Thank you, Dave. It's exciting to think about that my friends and family on the West Coast may be out there watching right now. What a great thing this is to be able to do this. And once again, I'd like to thank Dave Shell here at Greenkill in Kingston, New York, who has, as soon as the pandemic hit and he knew we couldn't do shows here anymore, he leapt into action and purchased all this equipment and has been spending all of his time learning how to use it. And Dave Strahl, who is here, spending all his time working on sound and helping us get it right and giving us a place to play. And it's great. And I feel really lucky to know these guys and to be a part of it. So thank you, gentlemen. I hope you're out there watching. I hope I can feel you. I think I can. If there's anybody in Fresno, or are they? Oh, great. Dave says you're watching. This next song, the last one and this one are very particular valley. They're valley songs, Sacramento and Fresno songs. Jason, are you out there? Jason will understand these songs the most. If you're out there with your beautiful family, Jason, hello. And these songs in particular are about living in the valley, Fresno and Sacramento, and being a stark raving lunatic and a incurable junkie. And what a hell of a time that was. I don't say I miss it, but it was something. This is a song called, and I've been working on this one with Justin. He's been trying to help me get it right. And this one's called The Wild Dogs of the Central Valley. You're all alone. The voice that you hear down the hall is your mother's voice, mother's ghost. So you pick up the phone, you call and you let it ring and ring. Find out what you already know, that there's nobody home. And if you keep on running from the hounds, you can't escape. And if you keep on reaching for and you cannot say, there won't be any time to make your getaway. The money you spent is the money you stole from your sister's coat after she went to bed. It's time to repent, but you make your way to the Astro Motel instead. With your cocaine eyes, and if you keep on running escape, if you keep on reaching for the hand you cannot save, there won't be any time to make your getaway. You're all alone now, valley. valley song. The sound that you make is the sound of the key in the lock. When you turn it the wrong way and it breaks. Keep on running from the hounds you can't escape. And if you keep on reaching for a hand you cannot save, there won't be any time. No, there won't be any time. No, there won't be any time to make your getaway. You're out of time. You're out of time. You're out of time. I hear the drizzle of the rain, like a memory it falls, soft and warm, continuing, tapping on my roof and walls. From the shelter of my mind, through the window of my eyes, I gaze beyond the rain-drenched streets to England where my heart lies. Mind's distracted and diffused. My thoughts are many miles away. They lie with you when you're asleep, kiss you when you start your day. The song I was writing is left undone. I don't know why I spend my time writing songs I can't believe. The words are tearing, strained around. So you see, I've come to doubt all that I once held is true. I stand alone without beliefs. The only truth I know is you. And as I watch the drops of rain weave their weary paths, and I know that I am like the rain, there but for the grace of you go I. That is a Simon and Garfunkel song called Kathy's Song. I drive my family crazy playing that around the house all the time, probably. That is one of my favorite songs of all time, and one of the reasons why I play guitar is I always wanted to play that song. Like Paul Simon, I feel like I could play it for the rest of my life, and I'll never get it right. He makes it look so easy, but one of my favorites. This is a song I wrote for my grandfather and for my father. It's called Conquistador Blues. How are we doing on time? Good? Oh boy, running out of time. Okay. You stood on furrowed ground where you once were king. Now you sit with your Spanish dolls. The bullfights on TV. Set in your ways. You never came around. The son that you raised was the one who brought me down. And on your river runs, the lonely San Joaquin, from the banks of a mighty flood. I rose in angry sea, couldn't be tamed. Settle down. The boyish sun raised was the one who let him down. Stole away. what remains of your name and the strange and brave man of Spain. I have a few more for you. I have more songs than I can accomplish in an hour. So what I'll do is I'm going to play 3 more songs. I'm going to play, both are songs that I've been playing for a while, but they're all on the new record. And I'm going to take this off. So I write a lot and I talk a lot about, and I know I drive people crazy with this, or it seems I'm stuck on one subject. I talk about addiction a lot, and I talk about my past, and I guess I'll know when I'm done talking about it, but I'm not done yet, and it's we've lost so many great people to addiction, and not great people, just people like me who there's just so many people that we lose to it. And it's just, I don't know how else to put it. It's a drag. And the lifestyle is a real killer, and I feel really lucky that I don't think about it anymore or do it. It's been 11 years. And if anybody knows me, and I know some of you do, that's a really, really long time for me to not have a drink, or, my thing was cocaine. I loved cocaine. This is a song about a guy named Richard Manuel. I had the title for the song before I even had the song, which is often the case for me, but I had this song. I had the title, and it's called The Cautionary Tale of Richard Manuel, and I knew I wanted to write a song about him because I love him so much. But Richard Manuel loved cocaine, and Grand Marnier, I guess, was his thing, which is weird. I don't understand the Grand Marnier part, but okay, everybody's... is that you, Dave? You're a Grand Marnier guy? Okay. Anyway, this is about and for Richard Manuel, and these last few songs we're going to be on the subject here, but if you're still listening and you're tuning in, thank you so much, and thanks. This is called The Cautionary Tale of Richard Manuel. There was a time and a place, well, I felt the wheel and its grace. King Harvest sang in the fields. So we drank to what we made, and the season changed. Soon I felt the long and the slow decay. Why must I be the thief? Why must you see my grief? I can't explain what comes over me. Then I was crushed by the weight. Hung it all up and I waved goodbye to the crowd and the hands from the stage. Whispering sound I received through the pines and the trees. In a motel dream I swam from the beach to the sea. Why must I be the thief? Why must you see my grief? Tears of rage roll down my cheeks. I can't explain what comes over me. And home, so far away. And home, so far away. And home, so far away. Why must I be the thief? Why must you see my grief? Tears of rage roll down my cheeks. I can't explain. Can't explain. Can't explain. Can't explain. Can't explain. Can't explain what comes over me. Melanie sends me messages to let me know it's going okay. Thanks, Melanie. She said she was going to go to sleep, but look at her. Still awake, are you? Our daughter wakes up at the crack of dawn, and Melanie wakes up with her. And I lay in bed like a lump. Thanks, Melanie. I got two more. This one is another tune off the new record. It's called What You Cannot Have. When you faced the first one, well, it just burned and then was warm, and it took your heart. It's what you cannot have. There was hate when you were young, turned to rage at what you'd become, and it made you want what you cannot have. She said, remember me, son, don't waste all of your love, 'cause there can be only one. Don't waste all of your love, 'cause your heart can know what it cannot have. I guess it made you real small. Now that you can stand up tall in all your life, it's what you cannot have. And all your life is what you cannot have. And all your life, it's what you cannot have. All right. Well, if you're still there, thank you for tuning in. How are we doing? I think this is going to be my last song. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much. Dave, thank you so much. What a great thing to do on a Saturday night. You can only eat so many frozen pizzas, gentlemen. And I've eaten my share, I'll tell you. Tony's makes a pretty good frozen pizza. Shout out to Tony. He's popular in our house. Tony. We're known to knock back a Tony's pizza at the Delgado household. All right, so I got one more song here, and I'd like to try this song. It's a Justin Townes Earl song. I'm a huge fan of Justin Townes Earl, and Justin Tracy, but Justin Townes Earl. And over the last couple years, in our house, we listen to his records all the time. We dance to them in the kitchen, and he was a brilliant songwriter. We got to see him live, Melanie and I did. You know, this guy was just one of our favorites songwriters. I don't know what else to say, but, you know, a few weeks back or a month ago now, I don't know how old he was. He wasn't even, I think he was in his early 30s maybe. Anyway, he died. He died recently, and he will be missed. And, you know, this thing is, drug addiction is a real terrible thing, man. And you can be so brilliant in your life, and then this one thing just levels you. I can really relate to this tune anyway. This town's dead tonight. I got nowhere to be. The moon is on just right. Shines like diamonds in the street. Moulin wine and lonesome. It's cutting clean through my heart. In my window smoking. Midnight setting in on Rogers Park. Guess I came here with hopes, came here with dreams, and now I'm all alone. I can't even get to sleep. Take my heart and break it in. Take me back to the pines. I'm tired of lying awake, and I feel like I'm running out of time. See my dreams before my eyes, shadows on the wall, and I got nowhere left to fall. It's snowing in off the lake, punching holes in the dark through the lonely streets of Rogers Park. Shadow boys are banging, and I hear them down in the street. The corner girls are waiting for someone to take them all for keeps. Ain't no hope of leaving now, ain't no prayer for the poor. All that's lost from stealing, she can't hold me anymore. See my dreams before my eyes, shadows on the wall, and I got nowhere left to fall. It's snowing in off the lake, punching holes in the dark through the lonely streets of Rogers Park. Through the lonely streets Rogers Park, through the lonely streets of Rogers Park. Great. Thank you very much. I don't know why I'm standing with my hands on my hips. Okay. Thank you very much, Dave and Dave, Greenkill. Thank you. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Love you.